So let me straight away go to Julia Kril. Julia, is it only about economy, or is it about the fact that what Ambassador Vora very candidly pointed out, that there is great resentment in France, people want to reclaim their country, and migration has become a hot political potato?
Well, indeed, immigration is one of the problems, but also France has been consistently for many years spending more money than it has generated. Ever since COVID, France debt has tripled or doubled, and we are witnessing a deep social frustration among people. And, on one hand, people's income is not low enough to ask for social benefits, but it's also not high enough to survive. So, as the ambassador pointed out correctly, that French people do enjoy to have very comfortable life. And we can also look at the broader situation in France. A lot of infrastructure is state-owned. A lot of people are publicly employed. France was the first to push for some of the policies, such as pushing for Green Deal and reduction in emissions, that forced a lot of companies to leave France. So the economy is really in a bad shape. The debt in France equals, as the ambassador says, more than 3 trillion, which is around 50,000 euros per person, which is a lot of money if you think about this. So indeed, the economic situation is stagnating, and the markets are also being worried, because markets don't like instability, they don't like fiscal uncertainty. And in the attempts to pass a deficit-cutting budget, obviously the former prime minister failed. But Macron's job is to show to the markets that France still can be in the reduction deficit mode rather than keep growing the deficit, because we have to remember that EU benchmark for the country's deficit is 3%, while France is at 5.8% last year. So it is indeed a very
Julia, do you
concerning
think that
situation.
Macron will be able to rough ride this crisis?
Regarding the protests, well,
Yes.
yeah, they have to find a deal with the protesters. The fact is that these protests have been scheduled long before September 8th. Social media channels, TikTok, Instagram, people were calling for the protests long in advance. They have been protesting for weeks probably before, and I think that next week there might be another protest. So today is not the only day. It just had this weight because of the no confidence vote and the appointment of the new prime minister.